Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So today, Barry will be creating a square box for the Fun Fold center pillar. I think we called it.
Yes.
Fun Fold from the previous live on Friday. So Fun Fold Friday. Barry's gonna make a square card box for that one, and I'll decorate the front using the same elements as well, using the Timeless Arrangements bundle. There you go. So if you are watching live or watching the replay, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, and pop in a comment. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer. So we will say hello to those of you who have joined us and popped in a comment. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, I'll do it tonight because it's nice and easy. So we have Keisha. Hi Keisha. We have Connie. Hello Wendy. Got Kathy, Lisa, Nani Shasha.
Oh no, I was late. I have to do it again.
Nani Shasha.
Yay.
We have Linda joining us. We've got Jackie, Angie, and Jeanne. So thank you. Oh, and Joanne. Joanna's just popped in.
Hola.
Well. Hello. So yes, thank you so much for joining us. Anything else you want to add?
Yes, do share the video for those to your crafty friends who'd love to make some boxes for their card making as well. And also, before we start, we'll just do the free card kit offer that we are currently running. So if you order the One Horse Open Sleigh Suite, which is an online exclusive from us until the end of the night, you'll get the 3 card kits for these 3 designs on the screen. And also from tomorrow, or if you feel like you need to order it tonight, if you order the Timeless Arrangements bundle from us until the 26th of July, you'll get the card kits to make these 3 cards. So just scan the QR code and you'll be put into the website where you can order those as well.
Yes, lovely. And obviously, if you do order today, there is currently the sale going on at the moment, where you can get 15% off additional stamp sets. So put the bundle in as a bundle, because I still think it works out cheaper, doesn't it, as if you do it with a bundle and get the 10%. So don't buy them individually, buy them as a bundle still. You'll still save more that way. But if you want to add any additional stamp sets to it today, what's the date today, the 19th of July 2023, you can get additional 15% off other stamp sets as well. Yes. So not bundles, just stamp sets on their own.
Stamp sets from the annual catalogue.
Does that include the online exclusives as well? It doesn't. It's just annual catalogue.
Yes. So, but there's plenty in there. So, so check them out on our website. So 15% off annual catalogue stamp sets. Also, if you order, £45 or more, or every £45 order, you will earn yourself a £4.50 voucher for bonus days, and you can redeem that from our online shop in August.
Yes, so spend this month, save next month. So yes, even more. So we've had a few more come in. We've got Mum who's popped in. Hi Mum. And we have Claire, Elizabeth and Rose. So
hello,
good evening
hello.
to you. Well, I'm going to crack on then. Oh, what do you want to your
pointing? Yes. No, I thought we were doing the random draw, but
no,
we're not.
No random draws Wednesdays, just random draws now on Sundays. So yeah, I'm going to create a box, as Jay said at the beginning. I'm going to create a box for Jay's centre pillar card, which I think is right. Yeah, centre pillar card. That looks about right. And then Jay's going to decorate it for me as well. So I'm going to show you the simple way of doing it, and then he's going to decorate it. And the way he's going to decorate it as well could quite easily turn into a second card. So we're just going to have a box on the top of tonight. And yeah, so sit back, relax, and let's hope you enjoy.
Amazing.
Let's get that ready, and let's turn on another light so we can get rid of some of those shadows. There we have it. Excellent. Right, we are in. So yeah, so if you didn't see this card, then go back. There is a thumbnail picture. Oh, something's just frozen. Just bear with me, I'm not sure. There we go. Are we back again?
Yeah.
That's it. Just is that jumping for you? Are all of you getting the jumping? Is it freezing for you constantly? Yes, I think it is us at the moment. Bear with me one moment. Where I think internet is going to play up this evening a little bit. So just bear with us. Hopefully it sorts itself out. I'm just making sure I've got no other machines on which are eating up the data. Just bear with me one moment. Yeah, I thought we were going to have... I didn't do well either.
Should I put this on?
Be on my phone.
No, I don't think so.
Has it moved over to... okay, alright, that's it. Just bear with us. We're just taking something off the internet for a moment, and then hopefully that will stop the buffering. Are we over to tethering to my phone now? Yeah. Okay. So that will hopefully catch up, because I know it's all frozen for me here. Can you hear me still? I'm not sure if you can hear me, see me. So, please just bear with us one moment. It's I'll just keep waving my hand across the screen to see if it keeps on buffering, which it is at the moment. Okay, we may... No, there it is, it's buffering. Do apologise for this for one moment. I can't really do a demonstration with it buffering like this. Sorry, you just keep on getting a picture of me just waving my hands across the screen and then seeing whether or not it's buffering. Okay, let's carry on. I think we may... Things may be catching up now that it's going to be okay. We will see. So, to start off with a box, I am going to be doing this on... well, Jay, you answering, so let's say, yes, I can hear me.
That's not me.
Is that not? I've got... Oh, no.
That's Sandra.
Okay.
I said Wi-Fi.
So you will be needing for this, I'm going to be doing this on basic white thick, but obviously you can do this on some coloured cardstock as well. And you would need 2 of these. There we go. I think we are back to normal again now. My warning messages have disappeared, so hopefully from now on we shouldn't have any buffering. So 2 pieces of basic white thick. What you need to do is, if you've never made a box before, so this is a square box, this is really simple, because it's going to be the same measurements on all sides. But what you want to do if ever you're making a box is you want to measure your side. Okay, so this is, because Jay's made this a 5.5 card, I'm going to need to make this a I'm going to need to make that as a 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5.75 by 5.75 plus an inch, okay, either side. So let me just do the maths for you on this one here. So whenever working this one out, measure your card first and then write that down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to go 5 and 5/8. So if we write 5 and 5/8 here, and then a plus sign here and a plus sign here, and because this is a square card, we don't need to do this twice. But if it is a rectangle card, you would need to do it. You'd need to do 2 measurements. Because this is square, this is easy. And then I want to plus an inch one side, and I want to plus an inch the other side. So add those together. What we're going to get is 5, 6, 7, and 5/8. So, which is perfect because our cardstock is that. So 7 and 5/8 squared. Okay, that's our card base. That's for our actual box itself. So that's how you work it out. So if you're doing anything, that's just a simple measurement. So you can always. So I'm going to take this to 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're wondering, I didn't actually explain where I'm getting the inch from. The 1 inch is the side of your box. So what you want to do is you want to measure your side, how big you want it to be. So if you only need ½ an inch, then that would be ½ and ½. If you need a 2 inch, you would take that to 2 and 2. So you would always measure the card itself from here, and then plus your sides. Could you shush now? Okay, so that's how you get those ones there. So whatever the height is this number, and then this is your size of your card that way there. Will always give you your card, your box base. So this is our box base first, not the lid. The lid will be slightly different. And so I'm going to take that to a 758 by 758. Okay, that's that one. I'm going to grab my score tool, my Simply Scored. You can use your trimmer, but I prefer to use the score tool if you can, because you've got less. It's easier to make sure you get the same measurement across everything, because you can butt it up against the edge. If you use your trimmer, you've got a tendency, you've got more room for it to move or not line it up completely, or it to slip. So it's just easier, I think, if you've got a score ball to do your score tool. I'm going to take it to your 1 inch, and I'm just going to score at 1. And this was that measurement which we had here, the 1 inch. So if this is a ½ I would have taken it to a ½ So 1, 1, 1 and 1. Okay, just going to go through and make sure those score lines are nice and crisp. See, if you're doing this on a thinner cardstock, just be careful with your pushing, because you don't want to tear it. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to then fold and burnish these. That one and the last one, and then I will grab my snips. Okay, and then we will then cut into this. So I'm just going to cut down that score line, and then I will then just notch it like so. Cut down and notch, cut down and notch, cut down and notch in. Okay, then we're going to do some gluing. Okay, and all I'm going to do for this one is work with one bit at a time. Some glue on your tab, and this is where you just need to take your time. Okay, just make sure you bring it in there, and I kind of pull it up so everything is flat here and flat along the top as well. And just take your time, make sure it's glued and dry and it's stuck before you move on to the next, because if you move on to the next and this one isn't ready yet, then it could slip and it could throw your entire box out. So just take your time when doing these bits here. Okay. You're seeing the heat from your fingers will help dry that as well, so just hold it and then move on. Okay. So in, and I kind of then just make sure it's nice and just off camera a little bit. So, and then come down. Make sure you've got a nice edge. I love making boxes like this. You can do all sorts. You can do a double reinforced box if you wanted to. Just follow the same principle. It's just that you add an extra inch onto either side. So you then fold it in on itself. It's so simple to do, but this is just your basic box. So if you've got a box with some height, a card with some height to it, this is how you can present it. Okay, on the final two, you've got this one here. Just make sure your tab is tucked inside the box when you bring it in. As a little tip for you, just so you don't have to then stretch the box to then bring it in. And then I'm just going to make sure everything is nice and parallel. Don't try and force it into areas and bend it out of shape. Just go where it wants to go. You can see it's kind of not up against the edge, but that's just how the scoring has worked. So that if I try and then take that and push it up against the edge, it's going to throw the box out. So just be careful with that. Looks like it's frozen again. There we go. And then with the final one, because I've got that tab on the inside now, it's easier for me just to do that. I do apologise for the buffering tonight. So I'm just holding that in place. Okay, so that there is our box base. Now if I've measured that correctly, that should now fit that card perfectly. But now what we need to do is we now need to make a lid for this, and this is where a lot of people go wrong, or they struggle when your lids don't correctly fit on. This is really, really simple. All you need to do is add a 1/16 of an inch. That's it. So to this measurement here, to 7 5/8, add a 1/16 of an inch, which is 3 millimeters. So if you're going to be, if you're working that out in centimeters, then it's 3 millimeters. Okay. So what's that? Tell Elsa Frozen to go away. That was William. So 7 5/8, remember, is what it was. So I'm going to take it to my 7 5/8, and then I'm going to just on the trigger, a 1/16 of an inch is one of those little lines. Just not two of them, just one of them. So I'm just going to cut it to, take it to your 7 5/8, and then plus a little bit. And then I will then cut, and then do that again, take that to 7 5/8, and then plus a 1/16 of an inch. And that's all you need to do. Then you score that same measurements again at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Like so. And that's that. And we do exactly the same with that fold and burnish like we did with the card base. So as Jay mentioned, I can see Jay's mentioned that we have got the Zoom and the crafter party, we're calling it. So whilst we're always crafting, we always spend a little bit of time afterwards tidying up, and we figured what we're going to do is we're going to pop a Zoom on, and if you want to come and join us, you can come and join us and come and chat to us. So it's not going to be streamed anywhere, it's not going to be recorded, it is just going to be chatting, probably maybe only be for around about maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, however long it takes us to tidy up, and whilst I'm cooking dinner or something and pottering around, Jay may be here. So if you want to, I think, have you popped the link somewhere, Jay?
It's on Crafty Stampers.
It's on Crafty Stampers. So if you are a member of our Crafty Stampers group, which is a free public Facebook group, anyone can join it. Go on there. If you're not a member already, just request, and we'll post the links in there. We will share them at the end as well. So get in myself. So what is the password, Jay? Oh, so difficult to remember.
Double R, triple R's.
Stammer with 3 R's. Maybe you might want to post that on the... So STAMPURRR. Like it's in purr for cats. Stamper. Do apologise about all of this buffering. It's not making this a very good viewing experience for you. I may have to make another box again at some point. I really have no idea what's different tonight. Is the computer still definitely not automatically connected to my...
No,
it's still on my phone, is it?
Yeah.
So this is the box lid, and it's just, remember, it's just a 1/16 of an inch. That's all it is. So it's really, really simple. Don't force it in places. Just let it go where it wants to go. Okay. So yeah, it's not. So I do apologise. I can't do nothing about our internet signal, I'm afraid. And I restarted the router before we come on just to see whether or not that would make sure that didn't. Obviously, it's a very busy time on a Wednesday night, apparently. So hopefully you can see this now. I've done the lids, and that there will now be, it says, a perfect fit for any box. Okay, so one thing I haven't done though is I haven't popped my thumb holes in, and I need a tiny little punch, or let me just see if I can find something.
Alphabets is current. It should be.
Is that a die? Is it?
No, it's a punch.
Is that one there?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the best label punch here. So what I should have done is I should have done this before sticking this together. So because I just now need to kind of like bend this out of shape a little bit, and I'm going to just pop in some little bits here. I haven't measured that, so that's not central. I'm so sorry on that one. But again, do this beforehand, and then just kind of like punch out some bits. Then that way you've got some thumb holes. And that then will always give you a box which fits, a lid which always fits. It's a nice fit as well, so it's not going to fall. It's not constantly. It's not too loose. It's going to hold that in quite nicely. And there we have it. So your maths on this is, remember, measure the card, whatever it is, and then plus whatever you want for the sides. Do it exactly the same, but you plus a 1/16 of an inch. So 1/16 to the above one there. Okay, so that's how you work out your base is this one, and then your lid is this one plus a 1/16 of an inch. And then you will always get yourself a perfect fitting lid and stuff. Perfect. I guess that means the cardstock is 130. I don't. What do you mean by that, Charlotte?
Because you gave it a 16th of an inch, didn't you? So it doubled it.
Yes. Yes, I suppose so, yes. Yeah.
If you say so, Charlotte.
If you say so, Charlotte.
We're not very good mathematicians.
Yeah, 132. That's what, 132 as a thick. Yes.
That's so funny.
Lovely. So what you can do with this one here is you can do some simple, you can just decorate this with some designer series paper. You can just do that, but I think Jay is going to try and come in and make a topper for this card, which could quite easily be now turned into a card itself. So have a little look at that one there. Stay tuned and let's see how we get on for the second part of this video, and hopefully you can see how Jay is going to progress with this one. I'm going to hand you over to Jay, and yes, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you, once I've got a better signal, I'll go through this again and I'll show you how to make a rectangle box as well. If you'd like to see one for a normal size card, I'll show you how to do that one as well.
Amazing.
I was going to do it tonight, but I think our signal's a little bit too sketchy for that tonight.
Sketchy. Right. Which seat? Amazing. Well done, Barry. So I'll be quick. Famous last words. I was just on my phone. Huh? Oh, was it? Mine isn't. So yes. So great box. So I'm gonna use the same elements from what's in the card, pop-up card, and I have got some. Bring it in. I have gone ahead and pre-die cut some. I have Old Olive cardstock, which is 4 3/4 of an inch square, or that is 12 centimeters. Misty Moonlight, which is 4.5, 11.5. So that will just have a nice border around, and it'll fit. Would still have the white border. So for that, I'm just gonna do some stamping quickly and some die cutting. I have gone ahead and stamp and die cut a few things, but I will just share with you what I did. So memento, I'm just gonna do some quick ones. I'm gonna stamp the flower in memento. I've done 2 already, so stamp it 3 times, and the bubble tea one, bubble leaf one. Again, I've done 2 already, but I'm just gonna stamp another one, and then there's the spriggy one with the bubble. I'm gonna stamp that in garden green. Maybe not the sentiment. And also there's a long one. So I've done that 3 times already, and there's a long bubble one. Again, I've stamped that twice already, but I'm gonna quickly color that in fresh freesia, light and dark. So starting off with the dark, I'm just gonna quickly color near the stem, and I'm sure you've seen us do this one. It's such a small image to color, so it doesn't take that long. And with the fresh freesia combo, you have the light and the dark. Easy peasy. I'm just gonna go over with some more dark for added shading, and then flying stamp. For the bubble, I'm just gonna do light fresh freesia. Again, just cover that all. And don't forget the leaves, because I think so. Old olive light, so it matches the matte. And in the bundle you have coordinating dies, so small bubble, long bubble. You also have the dies for these ones. Where are we? Dear. No, I don't think I'll do that next time. So I'm just gonna die cut that, and I'm also gonna head and die cut the largest label, so it's got the cross on there. And I'll just get my Suki. Hi Caroline. So yeah, so that's the label. I've die cut already. There we go, that's done, and that's flown off somewhere. And I'll just do this one. And whilst we are here, we can die cut some of the leafings. Sorry. Oh, where's the other die? It's gone. That's fine. I put it away, that's why. Right, that is done, and then last one, the long one. So again, don't forget that tiny pinhole at the bottom will make it be in line.
Suki was the mini cutting machine. That's a mini Suki.
Oh, yes. This is the Suki, sorry. Did I say the mini? Right, that is done. And whilst we're here, we might as well gut our old olive mat. And I'm just gonna do that a couple of times. The die, and also there's a matching small flourish, so I'm just gonna do that there so we can use it. So one down. And this particular design has got some small bubbly bits, dots of cuts. So just make sure that it's off your plate before you continue die cutting. And I'm just gonna do, and off your dies as well. It doesn't take long, so I don't know if I'm gonna use all of this, but might as well cut it up. And then we can do some stamping. That's it.
Sorry.
There. Hi, Bling Bling Crafter Pat. Right. Take that off, take that off. We can just stamp the same design, so the circular background stamp in Night of Navy. Just gonna have something there, so just along the edge to match the card, turning the image around just so it's not the same across the border. It doesn't matter too much if some doesn't stamp properly because the design isn't the same anyway. And one last one there. And for the sentiment, I've die cut that one, so I'm gonna use From the Bottom of My Heart, and then inside it says I really appreciate you from the card. So whilst black, we'll go with Memento. Memento. Hopefully it's in the middle. And then we'll do second generation with, yeah, the bubble or circular, just round. There. And then matte and layer our card. Hi Susan, hi Tanya. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Barry's already made a box, and I'm just gonna decorate it. Bring it in afterwards. That's fine. And then instead of cutting into it, I'm just gonna stick it down. It's quite a nice size for this one because you can add the full thing on each side. So 1 and a 2. Oh, I'm so silly. There. I was like, how do you do it the other way around? Oops. There. And then we can insert our colored elements. So in Fresh Freesia, as I said, I have gone and done some more. I don't know how many I'll use. Whatever looks pretty. And that one, and some more. So we'll go in with our flowers first. And then just insert that in between. 1, 2, and then 3 on top. Maybe a bit more up, and then insert our, what do you call these? What would you describe it?
Flowers.
No, the other one, the bubbly one. The bubbly one. So just work around adding all of those on. One, two. Squint if you need to check where you are. I'll go there. There. I'll just go wherever, and then finally we have some of the longies. I think top. It's good that they're long because you can just add them on. 2 on there and then 1 at the bottom right. I do like my opposite ends diagonal combination. And then in between we can add our other one, the smaller ones. And plus we still have these, so it's kind of like flower arranging. Oh, if I can get it out, there you go. Hi Amanda. So in between, just fill it up, but I don't want it too much, or I don't want it to be layered up too much, so I'm kind of like inserting it where there's not any elements just yet, but I will use them all up. One and there. I do have sticky fingers now. I'm just rushing, so do take your time and just check your placement. There, and one more. Tiny bit on there, and then we're just gonna stick that down. Let's bring in the box. So let's have a look. I'm squinting. Do we need ooh, that looks nice. Okay, I'm just gonna have this is boho blue textured ribbon. So just across, I'm just gonna, just to save tucking it underneath, I'm just gonna do a middle band. So stick that down. And mini glue dot. I don't think I use any ribbon in the actual fancy fold, but or you could always add the same DSP. I have to find it, so I'm not. And just get that in. And then this one can just be added on dimensional. That looks quite a nice card as well on its own. Top and bottom. Just hit the ribbon. And then that one centrally, center? Yes. Are you wonky? And then finally, I'm just gonna move that. The sequins, which we use the same. I think it was from the pastel. Yeah. So pastel adhesive back sequins. There's also gold in the neutrals. Oh look, it's a rogue one. So 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. Is that a large one? 1, 2. And another small one. Oh, that is a small one. The large one is on the second one. There we go. Just move you down. And there we go. You could also splatter with Wink of Stella if you prefer. But that is... And if you just put that on a 6x6 card or 5x5 card. And inside, if you've just joined us, so it kind of like matches with the center pillar, and that one's kind of like have it onto there. Hopefully you like that. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up as well, and Barry's gonna join me. And as mentioned, we will be going on Zoom straight after, so if you are free and you want to have a chat, we'll just be tidying our mess, or my mess mostly, whilst we're on Zoom.
Sugar plum fairies. Lovely. So yes, do apologise about the buffering at the beginning. I realised why we were buffering, because my phone had accidentally switched over to Wi-Fi again, and it decided to do an update as well at the same time.
Oh, did it?
So which is why I think we had.
It's probably because you switch it off and then switch it on again.
I switched everything off before we come on, and it threw it out. So that was why we haven't had so much buffering going on. So do apologise for that at the beginning. But so I will probably make another box if you want me to. I'll show you. I can make some more boxes.
You could maybe do a reinforced one.
Yes, I can show you how to maybe do a reinforced box for it. And maybe a rectangular box as well, so it would fit your standard cards, which we do. But obviously I've done a simple square one today for this one here. So do let us know if you want to see it again, and we can do that. But that's just matches perfectly with that. And this is a lovely topper as well, which will go through as a simple card if you didn't want to make it as a box. To replicate this topper and stick on a square card, and then you've got a second card there as well. So
nice.
good. So I just seen Amanda's just asked how you joined Zoom. The link is in our Facebook Crafty Stampers group. So I've pinned a link to our Facebook group on the top of the live chat. So you can go on there, and then the Zoom link is in that one. So if you're not a member of that group, then just go in and request to join. I think somebody did. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Linda. I think you asked to join.
Yes.
Which I just saw, which I've just approved as well.
And the password for tonight's Zoom is Stamper. STAMPURRR.
Am I going to write that in there quickly? Is it all lowercase, is it?
Yes. Yay. So thank you so much for joining us. Again, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and pop in a comment. And if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland, you can purchase your craft supplies, Stampin' Up craft supplies from our online shop as well.
Lovely. Excellent. Well, we will hopefully see some of you on Zoom in a moment. And if not, we will see you Friday, possibly for Funfold Friday. And Sunday for our regular session.
Yes.
So, lovely. Thanks, everyone. We will see you again in a few days' time.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.